Book 1.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to give you an excerpt from the book.
Okay.
Professor, who are you? Who are you, Professor?
That's the question you ask
Who are you,
yourself?
Professor?
I'm love. That's what I feel.
That's good.
You know,
All
I
right,
just
it's good.
feel like I'm there.
You got to hear
there
so
to
many
listen.
answers. Depends.
Yeah.
It depends who I ask.
Okay.
Who am
But
I?
before I had this awareness, I was, Mr. Efficient math teacher. I was what I did.
It all led to
I
here.
do is what I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is big. Okay, this is big. Before you're green, before you're blue, before you're Irish, before you're Episcopalian, before you're Jewish, before you're black, I don't give a shit who you are, okay? You're a piece of the divine energy. You're a piece of the divine energy. And that lies in your heart. That's why you meditate. You want to be that and feel that, okay? That's in the book. Conversations with God. Yeah. And then also,
This will be nice for kids who've never heard this before.
No,
This'll, might
No.
touch some of them.
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. What a gift. What a beautiful soul you are.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm looking in the mirror. You're looking
Yeah.
in the mirror. What
Yeah.
you see of me is you.
Yeah.
You
Right.
wouldn't be able to see me if you weren't you.
That's it.
I know. See, because we come from love, we are love, we go back to ask Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
Ask Stevie Wonder.
Right.
Ask Santana. This is great for the kids because these are some of their idols.
Sure.
Conversations with
God.
God, book 1.
Book 1.
Because there's 6 books.
6
They're
books.
all good.
Okay.
Right? They're all good. No, don't put down 6. They're all good.
Yeah.
All right,
you can-
book 1.
Right.
Okay. Then there's the book I Am.
What a great name.
I
Okay.
Am.
I am.
And then there's a gift from A Course of Miracles.
Oh, right.
Okay, now that
I've
book,
heard of Course
that
of the
book
Miracles.
is that thick.
Yeah,
it's a
really
$600 book. So what 2 psychologists did was they cherry picked it.
Ah,
and
that's
they
why
put
it's
it
the
in
gift.
beautiful form in just small paragraphs. Okay, a gift from and also Emmanuel, Roman numeral 3.
Emmanuel 3.
Right. An excerpt from Emmanuel. I write songs with a friend of mine. I wrote
Fun.
one cool song, but so I'm going to say I wrote it.
Songs are poetry. Poetry is like condensed thought.
What
Right.
guy did what?
Uh,
What did
An excerpt from Emmanuel. It's not about the journey. It's about awakening. That awakening comes with the meditation. That awakening comes, it's like when a cop pulls you over for driving. You're caught. You're suddenly aware. Jose Feliciano said in the song, once it's over, they're suddenly aware. So it's not the journey. It's about awakening to who we are, okay? And we're all a piece of the divine energy. Now, I tell some people that have trouble with this, which, of course, Professor, you don't. I didn't just smoke a joint and make this shit up. Okay, this is this is quantum physics. This is science. What I'm sharing with you, Professor.
Yeah.
Okay, and here's how it works. They took this, metal, cement, trees, grass. I could go on all day naming things on the universe. They took rocks, everything you could think of, broke it down in a fraction until it couldn't go anymore.
Right.
And guess what they found? Everything is one energy.
Little quarks.
Everything. What do you mean, little quarks?
A quark is one way of calling that energy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everything, including us, is that
Right.
one energy.
Right.
Now, it took me probably lifetimes to be able to share this
Sure.
with you. And I want to say that, for whoever's listening, somebody had to go to jail. You didn't have to go to jail to hear it. I didn't. But I've been blessed that God wants me to hear this. And now I get an opportunity to do this beautiful thing, and to be part of your beautiful thing is that you want to help. See, it's a miracle I'm alive.
See, stories are great.
It's a miracle I'm alive.
Okay.
I watched my father have a nervous breakdown from the ages of 4 to 6. I'm no victim. My mother was gorgeous. My mother used to expose herself to me. She came on to me. The shrink told me, because I worked on this, and the shrink told me, said, Stan, it's a credit to your will that you're alive. You should be dead, in jail, a junkie, whatever. So I'm very, and I didn't get this at 16. At 16 I was walking, I was a great athlete, a great dancer, a great looker. I wasn't looking at what was really important in life. I was just too busy being 16, but that's what kids do. But some of those, might say, hey, I can be 16, do all those things, and still focus on who and what I really am. That's where it is. Not here. Okay, I don't know what else. Let me see. What else can I tell you?
Well, the bullet point I'm hearing, it got my attention. Someone had to go to jail for you to get this. Was you learned from this guy Gumbers?
Well, he loved me.
Right.
Even,
So he taught you how to meditate.
He taught me how to eat, how to meditate.
Wow.
And then here's the great thing. I spent a week with the guru. That's like spending a week with Obama,
Yeah, whatever.
Mandela, whoever you, Stevie Wonder,
Someone who has a lot of wisdom.
the basketball star, what's his name, Wayne?
Dwayne Wade.
Who?
Dwayne Wade.
Right.
Or,
So-
LeBron James.
Right, thank you. So it was like being with somebody who really, in society's eyes, are right. But a guru is just another great teacher. See, you're a guru. Because you are a great teacher. Because if you're interested in doing this, I know. I grew up with teachers. I grew up with 3 geniuses. What's a genius? 161 IQ.
Yeah.
Okay? He became a professor at Rutgers, and then he opened his own business, taught this country how to save energy, and then would go around the world and teach people. Unfortunately, he died. And then there was David. David also, I see people say died, I say go home. Go back to the love, go back to the energy.
Go back to the energy.
David left $40 million. He married a Santa Dominican girl. He was Jewish. He made these beautiful kids. He left each kid, 3 kids, $10 million plus $10 million. He was one of the biggest taxi people in New York City. And then there's Paul. Paul just was I was the tortoise. I was the hare. I was the hare. They were the tortoises. They went to school. They went to college. Paul taught for 30 years, math teacher. And when 30 years, he got $250,000 in his 401k.
Right.
Plus, he got, what do you call that, when you get money for what you did?
Usually there's a pension.
Pension,
Right.
plus the Social Security. He's Charlie Potatoes today.
Sure.
He's a Scrabble king. He goes all over the country
that's nice.
playing. Yes. And he's got the most beautiful heart in the world.
Right.
But he doesn't believe in God. But he doesn't know that he's doing
He's
it.
part of it.
Because he's such a wonderful friend.
Right.
Okay? So they were the brainiacs, couldn't fight their way out of a paper bag, and I was the street fighter. So many, many years later, we got together in New York, and Steve, the scientist, leans over and he says, it's very funny, Stan. Nobody ever messed with us when you were around. But that was God made me a peacemaker because I was a great fighter.
Right.
I could do like 30 chins.
Ooh.
I could climb the ropes up and down in L positions. And power and speed. And speed is power. So a guy 6'2", 6'3", looks at me and laughs. Except some of them were smart. They would say, I hate fighting guys like you. I can't catch you. So I had this feeling of, even though I was very insecure, extremely insecure, but I faked it till I made it.
Yeah.
But I had this power that I didn't have to be afraid of anybody. I could walk, and nobody was going to hurt me. I'd kick their ass. I never was a bully. I always gave them a chance to walk away, and if they didn't, no mercy.
Right.
No mercy. I gave you a chance to walk away,
Right.
and you still want to? No mercy.
Okay.
What else can I give you? What else can I share with you?
That's beautiful. You know, it's sometimes you have to draw the line and say, okay, kids, we've